Good morning everyone, what's up? This is Alvin Mark, you're tuned to my art channel. We're not in the studio obviously, we're here back in Little India. We're gonna learn the difference between site size and comparative measuring in this episode, stay tuned. Off the corner of Dunlop Street and Clive Street, we're gonna make a picture of Chennai trading over there. The whole idea today will be to try to get those greens down. That's my goal. And also I'm gonna try a site size method where whatever I'm sketching or drawing is exactly the same size as the actual building. Obviously I can't fit it, right? The whole entire building into my 9 by 12 panel. So I would have to step way back, which is over here, to make the painting, to have it fit in the panel right here. Alright people, what do you think? Not too bad, right? Alvin Mark here at Little India. I hope you are enjoying this. What's up everyone? We're in this small little section of Singapore called Holland Village. That's right, Holland. In fact, just a couple of years ago there was this windmill right here in the shopping mall, and ever since they put this new building up, they took with them the windmill. Anyway, I got this from Lipla. Thank you so much for this passion fruit drink. The other day we were talking about sketching site size. Today it's the other method that we artists use to draw or to measure our objects with. It's called comparative measuring. Oh, by the way, this is my spot. It just looks so grand at night. So what it is basically capturing all of that. There's no way I can fit that building over there onto my little canvas, 9 by 12 canvas. No way. Just because of where I'm standing, and it's all grills behind me. I can't go any further back because this is a restaurant, right? Essentially this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take the ratio of that. I'm gonna measure the longest height and the longest breadth. I'm gonna see how many it eats into it, so that when I finally get over to my little 9 by 12, I'm gonna use that same ratio to draw out the restaurant in front of me. And that's what comparative measuring is all about. This is Alvin Mark. You tune into the art channel. I hope you're learning as we go along. Yeah, let's get this going. Alright, so this is how I would do it. I would first get the measurements of the longest height and see how it's gonna eat into the length of it. I'm gonna make the background black and white so that it's clear what I'm measuring. So this is what I got from measuring with my tip of the brush. The length is slightly longer than the height, and it's approximately 1/4 more of the height. So it's 1 1/4 is to 1. And all I have to do next is to use this ratio and apply it onto my canvas during the drawing phase. 9 o'clock is when this shop closed, this restaurant, Chongyuan Noodle Restaurant, which means the light goes off. So it's getting really dark here. So I'm gonna scoot over to Taichung Bakery, really famous egg tarts from Hong Kong. There is some light, and I'm just gonna work that one sign and then call it quits. Okay, guess what? This shop also started closing, so I'm just expecting this to shut down real quick. I basically used a palette knife to carve out the basic text, very basic, and the light bulbs, the marquee around. We'll see, maybe after when it dries I might just go back and add that white. Not today. This is Alvin Mark. I hope you understand a little bit more about measurements, about taking proportions. There are pros and cons for using the side size method versus comparative measuring. Side size, as long as you can back up way back so that your object is the same size as your sketch pad or your canvas, hey, that's fine. But if it doesn't work, comparative measuring works perfect. So learning comparative measuring allows you to cover more ground, especially if you don't have a lot of space to back up to. Tell me which method you fancy or which method you may have been using in your sketches, in your paintings. And hey, you know what? Maybe there's another way of measuring that I've not heard of. So let me know down in the comment section. So guys and girls, that was my take on side size versus comparative measuring. So this is Alvin Mark from the American diner called the All Day Breakfast Club. We're here at Holland V and earlier on Little India. Hope you're enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out and also learning at the same time as we churn out these episodes weekly. It's time to go. Thanks for joining us on this art channel. Until the next one, ciao people.